Hey guys, welcome back to another amazing crochet tutorial. In this video, we're going to be crocheting this beautiful granny square top. We're going to need two measurements for this top. The first measurement is your shoulder to shoulder measurement, placing the measuring tape in inches on one end of your shoulder over to the other end, and the second measurement is the length of the top you're trying to crochet. So placing the head of the measuring tape on your neckline downwards to however long you want your top to be. After you've gotten your shoulder to shoulder measurement and the length of your top, we are going to work on the granny squares. This is the tail of your yarn. The longer end is your working yarn. Wrap the working yarn around these three fingers. You have a circle. With your hook, go into the circle, grab the working yarn, pull it through. Hold, adjust your yarn on the hook. Now we're going to work 2 double crochet. Yarn over and pull through like this. This chain 2 serves as our first double crochet, and we're going to work 1 more double crochet around our ring. Yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that's a double crochet. So we have 2 double crochet stitches since the chain 2 serves as a double crochet. You can decide to use your stitch marker to mark your second chain like this. Chain 2, and we're going to work another pair of double crochet, which is 2 double crochet stitches. Also, we're going to be working with our yarn tail. This is the yarn tail. You're holding the magic ring and the yarn tail together like this. Yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So we have the first double crochet, work another double crochet, chain 2. We have 2 pairs of double crochet. You're going to repeat this till you have a total of 4 pairs of double crochet stitches with a chain 2 in between. After your last stitch, chain 1. So this is still a magic ring, and now we are going to close up this magic ring. You do that by pulling on your yarn tail to close your magic ring tightly and form a square. We're going to finish the round by slip stitching, and we are going to slip stitch in the chain 2 space that has your stitch marker. So go into that space. You can decide to take out your stitch marker first. To slip stitch, pull the first loop through the second, and that's a slip stitch. To begin the second round, we have a chain 2 and we have a double crochet beside it. We are going to slip stitch into the double crochet beside the chain 2. And we're going to slip stitch into the chain 2 space. This is how you begin every new round. You slip stitch till you're at the nearest chain 2 space. For the second round, chain 2, and the chain 2 always serves as our first double crochet. Into that same space, work 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet into that space. After your last double crochet, chain 1. We have worked 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet on one end of our work, which is into a chain 2 space, and your square has 4 sides. So into every chain 2 space, you're going to work this same pattern: 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and every chain 2 space is called a corner. Into the next corner, we are going to repeat same pattern, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in that same space, followed by a chain 1. You're going to repeat this same pattern into the remaining 2 corners of your work. After your last stitch, chain 1, and like we did on the previous round, slip stitch into the chain 2 space. You can always use your stitch marker to mark that same spot so you don't miss it. So slip stitch into the chain 2 space. This is how to end every round. To begin a new round, which is round 3, you're going to slip stitch into the double crochet beside the chain 2 and slip stitch into the nearest chain 2 space. We're going to go over it one more time. To begin every new round, chain 2, which is our first double crochet, and work a double crochet. So we have 2 double crochet stitches. Chain 2. You can mark your first chain 2 with your stitch marker. After chaining 2, place 2 more double crochet in that same space. So we have a total of 4 double crochet stitches on the first corner of our work, followed by a chain 1. After chaining 1, you can see that we now have a middle stitch. So into the middle of our work, we are going to work just 3 double crochet, followed by a chain 1, and into the next corner we're going to repeat 2 double crochet, followed by a chain 1. We have gotten to another middle space and we repeat just 3 double crochet into the middle space, followed by a chain 1. Into the next corner of our work, we are going to work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Into the next middle space, you work just 3 double crochet. You're going to repeat this all around at your stitch marker. Take out your stitch marker. You slip stitch into the next double crochet. At the corners of our work, we place 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, while in the middle spaces of our work, we place just 3 double crochet stitches, and every round increases by 1 stitch. You can see we're trying to increase the size of this square. Every round increases by 1 middle stitch. In the second round, we had just 1 middle stitch. The third round, we have 1 and 2 middle spaces. So every new round increases by 1 middle space. That is a simple increase pattern for a granny square. While crocheting your granny squares, if you want to use multiple colors and change yarn color, after slip stitching into the double crochet, go into the chain 2 space, grab your new yarn, wrap around like this, yarn over, pull it through and slip stitch. Then you can begin your chain 2 from here. After the chain 2, the regular pattern, work 1 more double crochet, chain 2 and 2 more double crochet. Which is 4 double crochet followed by a chain 1. The middle spaces of our work, just 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. You're going to repeat this increase pattern till your granny square matches your shoulder to shoulder measurement. So if you measure yourself and you have 14 inches, you should make a granny square that also measures 14 inches. After a couple rounds, place the granny square over your body like this, over your shoulders, and make sure it fits properly. I made a total of 13 rounds to get my size for my granny square, and it may vary because of our different sizes. Also, as the size of your granny square increases, the length also increases because they have equal stitches. And you're going to make a second panel, identical panels, same size, same length, everything same. After slip stitching into the chain 2 space, we're going to start working a single crochet around. So into the first double crochet, you work a single crochet, and into the chain 2 spaces, you're going to place 2 single crochet stitches there. Every chain 2 space, which is our corners, you work 2 single crochet instead of 1, but 1 single crochet into every stitch till you're at the last stitch. You can use your stitch marker to mark the first stitch of the round. Slip stitch into the first single crochet to close the round. You can chain 1 and cut off your yarn from here. When you have your 2 panels, it is time to figure out the head hole for your top. And we're going to use 2 stitch markers to do that. So grab 1 panel, fold into half. The 2 sides should be equal. Make sure they're equal, then fold again, like this. Take your stitch marker and mark the stitches at the edge here of the 2 sides, the inner part and the outer part of your work. Like this. Take your second stitch marker. For the inner part of your work, mark closed stitches because you cannot really know if they are the same stitches. Open up your work, and this is what you have. You're going to count the number of stitches you have from your first single crochet of the row down to where your stitch marker is, and make sure you have equal number of stitches on same sides. For example, if you have 10 stitches on one side, you should definitely have 10 stitches on the other. On your second panel, you're going to do the same thing. Count, if you have 10 stitches again, count out 10 stitches. Use a stitch marker to mark the 10 stitch on both sides. Using my yarn needle, we're going to sew our work together, and we're going to be sewing this on the wrong part, which is at the back of our work. Now grabbing the 2 ends, this is what we have. And for my own work, I have a total of 13 stitches. So from my first single crochet down to my stitch markers, they are just 13 stitches apart. For sewing our work, at the top of our work, you can see these little V's. First loop and the second loop, inner and outer loop. We're going to work into the outer loop of 1 panel and the outer loop of the other panel. You're going to leave a little tail of yarn into the second stitch, outer loop of one panel, outer loop of the other panel. You're going to leave a little loop, go into the loop with your yarn needle and tighten up your work. This is how you begin the sewing for your granny square top. You're going to repeat this pattern from one outer loop into the outer loop of the other panel. You can try it on to make sure it fits properly, and that's an easy way to join your work. We're going to work on the final part of our top, which is attaching straps to the sides of our top. And you can attach these straps on random stitches as long as you give space for your armhole. So you can choose any stitch. It can be at the middle stitch, bottom stitch. Attach your yarn like this. Chain 1, go into the nearest stitch and slip stitch. Make a random number of chains. As long as you want your strap to be, you can make the number of chains. I made a total of 30 chains for each of my straps. After you're done attaching your strap to one panel, you go over to the second panel, count the number of stitches you have, and attach your strap on same stitch, on opposite stitch for the second panel. I really hope that's clear. Repeat same thing on this other side of your work. Work 2 separate straps for each of the panel. When you're done, this is what our work looks like. You can decide to tie them together for a smooth finishing. Finally, we're going to work on sewing in these loose ends. These yarn tails at the back of our work are called the loose ends. Sewing them into our work. And we're going to be doing that with our yarn needle. You can also do that with your hook, a small hook size. Thread your yarn needle. Go into the top of some stitches like this. After that, you can go ahead to cut off the remaining yarn, and that seals off your work completely. You can repeat this for every other loose end you may have. Another alternative, you can open up the loose end and tie the individual strands together before weaving it into your work. This is the final result of our granny square top or vest. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this tutorial was easy for you to understand. Also, let me know what you think of this top in the comment section. Do you like it? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and share this video to anybody you know that's amazing. I'll see you in my next video.